Hello everybody and welcome to the GMS Magazine channel. I am Paco Garcia, your host, and this is the How to Publish Your RPG show, in which I'm going to give you my insights as to how to look for and into if you want to get to publish your role-playing game. Today I want to talk to you about how to structure your book. So many times we find role-playing games that you start to read them and you keep thinking, but why does this matter? But what does this mean? For instance, sometimes you get character creation, and within character creation, you will have, for instance, clerics. But you are not told what gods there are, or what role religion plays in that world. So, what's the point of the cleric? That's something I found in a game quite a while ago, and I said this to the designer, and thank goodness they changed it. That there was a massive chapter in character creation, about clerical abilities. It was a science fiction game. But the whole part about theology was in a completely different book, because it had 2 books in a box. The problem is that the other book was meant to be for the GM, not for the player. So if you were going to give the player this book to read, they wouldn't have a clue what the cleric was all about. Why was it there? What gods were there? So that's what I mean with structuring your book. You need to be able to give people the right information in the right order. For me, it matters an awful lot. Before I understand what the character creation is all about, I need to have an idea as to what the world is all about. You can choose to present the world before anything else. I like that format a lot. But you can also choose to present, 4, 5 pages of world, and then go into character creation, just enough to hook people into it. And then once you've done the character creation, go for the rules. Even though if you give me a snippet of what the basic rules are about, what's a basic dice roll mechanic? What is the basic structure of a game session for a GM-less game? That helps an awful lot. That really does. And then tell me everything else you want to tell me. But I need to have some sort of structure that will introduce me to everything without me having to think about, what does this mean? Where is this going? Because I'm going to have no clue. And yes, once you finish reading the whole book, then everything will fall into place. So I'm going to talk to my patrons about, what I think the right structure is for me in more detail, because there are things that you need to keep into account and you need to think about before you start, breaking the book into chapters. But this is something that you need to consider. Depending on the length of the game, where is what bit of information going to go into? Because that could be the difference between somebody just putting the game aside and not being interested anymore because it's too heavy or too confusing, or picking it back to finish it because there is more to see and everything is making sense. Thank you very much indeed for being there. Please do leave me your comments, because I'm absolutely loving reading them and knowing that you are there. But until the next time, I hope you're keeping safe, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Take care.